Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing this morning, Monday morning?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. So, tell me, SPY is now doing the real meltdown. We used to say the melt up. Now it's turning around. Friday was interesting, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was expecting it, but man, my freaking trade, the entire damn market go down, and oh shit, and you don't have Alibaba doing the damn thing.
What's up with that?
I don't know. It's stupid.
I know. Right now, James thinking, Todd, if I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be doing a live stream YouTube show with you.
Yeah, it's stupid. Actually, like the whole thing surrounding Alibaba is stupid. With like the Chinese supposedly are gonna let U.S. Regulators in there to audit their financials. It's just not gonna happen. You know, the Chinese have always just been the type, they know to kick the can down the road, you know, to play somewhat diplomatic until they, you know, just to keep dragging shit out. That's the Chinese for you. And here we are once again with the Chinese doing that. And well, the United States keeps falling for that old trick. So yeah, I mean, that's all there's to say with that.
The reality is that we all know that, well, I say we, you and I, there's no way they're letting them come in and audit their books. There's no chance.
Hell no.
No chance. But they say this to get some type of deal or bump or whatever's going on, and it takes a bullish run. And then they'll just deal with the misinformation down the road.
Yeah. Alibaba's going to trade on the OTC one day. Mark my words. I'm serious. Mark my words. The Chinese government is not going to let, of all of their companies, the Chinese government is not going to let their crown jewel, Alibaba, you know, have their financials just look through. Not going to happen, man. Like, I mean, you got to think about it. So what I'm about ready to say, it's going to be hypothetical because it's not the situation. But let's say a foreign country wanted to look into Amazon's financials. The reason why this is hypothetical is one, Amazon's a U.S. company and we're in the U.S. So obviously this is not true. But let's say hypothetically, foreign country wants to look at Amazon's financials. All of the information that you could get out of that, like, it wraps up into so many things. And it really just comes down to national security. Like the intel that you could pull out of Amazon's data from their user base, like just so much you can just like extract from that. The same is true for Alibaba. And China's not going to let that happen. But yeah, so we continue to play this whole political song and dance. That's all this is.
Going back to SPY, many people here, I shared my SPY trade and I closed it out Friday afternoon. And I told a couple of you I would share why I did. I was upside down a decent number on it, and then when it started to make its move, I really expected to close my trade out at a better price than I did. But basically, I covered just under a break even. I mean, I didn't lose money, but it was basically a break even trade. I was sensitive to at that point the whales were still long, and we're going into the weekend, and I didn't want to have to deal with a weekend. Like, here's where I'm at. And so I took it. And even if I hung up for like another 20, 30 minutes, I could have done a little bit better in the after hours. But another big piece of my puzzle was that freed up a lot of cash in my day trading account, where I had some stuff when I hold it overnight, it cuts into my buying power. So a couple things there. Got out of the trade. The whales are long. Open up some buying power, and so I just marked it down and moved on. And I can reassess it today if I need to. That's where I'm at.
Well, good for you, Todd.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, James. I appreciate that.
So, I mean, as for me, I mean, I'm waiting for Alibaba to do something. It is aggravating to see the market move this much, and Alibaba not really do a damn thing when it shouldn't even made a bullish push up, but it is what it is, I guess. But my Netflix, I guess see what it opens up at here at the bell. But I should be all right in Netflix right now.
So what? One winner, one loser?
Well, I mean, Alibaba's not a loser yet.
There's always hope.
The thing is, like, Alibaba shouldn't even. Alibaba should be just like screaming downward. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can. That's all that I can pretty much say about that one.
I know when it's going to scream downward too.
Yeah, as soon as those puts expire,
or
after,
or when you decide to cut it.
Oh, for sure. I think it's going to drop down into the 60s probably.
Yep. Then
it always works that way.
Yeah, and I'll call you up and you'll be like, "Well, what's so salty?" You're like, "Oh my god, have you seen Alibaba? I closed my position and it took an 8-point drop."
Yeah, about like the time I had 3,300 spot puts, and they freaking expired, and the next day it made that drop.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, that's brutal. Anyways, Dow futures currently down 218 points. S&P 500 is down 29 3/4 of points. Today, in my opinion, is going to be. I don't think it's going to be brutally red, which I could be wrong, but probably kind of. I mean, I think we'll stay red overall. And depending on how today goes, may catch a day where we get like a bullish little bounce, but I mean, I believe that's just going to be people covering. And basically what I'm saying is don't get faked out when that happens. You just have to look at the daily chart. You can see the downtrend now on the SPY and pretty much everything except for Alibaba. And I mean, you just gotta follow that trend. So the market makers, I mean, not just like my whales, but like the Fed, they have a lot of assets that they need to unload. And honestly, like, well, first off, I think it's kind of messed up that the Feds actually get to kind of like lay low when they actually like buy assets. Now they do report it, but their reporting is not that transparent. It's not that clear, and it's not. They don't advertise it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like Jerome Powell's come out saying, "All right, everybody, we updated our balance sheets and this is what our current trades are. So go ahead and take a look at them. See what y'all's retail traders can screw up for us." Yeah, it's not like that at all. But like when they're out there pushing the whole bullish talk, and it's just the shit that aggravates me. Literally, Jerome Powell and all them will be out there like, "Yeah, no big deal. Our economy is good. We ain't worried about this." Just to get the market to go up. And those people are, the government is unloading their assets onto whoever's just going to buy that. That's what they do. And then when they get to whatever amount that they're okay with, that's when they're just like, yeah, inflation is bad. And this shit's going to hurt. And that's when the market basically just takes a dive.
So another example of the government not playing fair and pretending to be here to help us out.
Oh yeah, they'll sit there and like what's messed up about it is they can sit there and not even hide about manipulating the market, but a normal person do that shit. And man, like they're gonna make an example out of you. They're literally gonna hang you right in front of everybody, make an example out of you, destroy your damn life, and lock you in prison.
Yeah, there's been multiple conversations where you and I've talked about. We're like, man, I can't believe they're getting away with this. Where if we even did a portion of what they're doing, we'd be in jail.
Yeah, like years in prison. I mean, you could literally get busted trafficking like hardcore drugs and get less time than some of these people get that they make examples out of. Now, I'm not saying that these people, like, there's probably a lot of them who deserve it. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm just talking about the ones who literally just do the same shit that they do, you know? And it's messed up, but I guess that's just the way it is.
Small cap world, I don't have much on my radar at all.
I think everybody's just really kind of stepping back to the sidelines right now in the market. They're going to let the market do its thing. But really, small caps is a lot. Most of the time, small caps is not really affected by this shit in the market. I mean, they'll obviously take somewhat of a little movement, depending on their PPS values. But overall, like the small cap sector, they're usually not really too much influence with big macro events in the overall market, because those small caps, they run off catalysts or pump and dumps, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. But man, like crypto, I'm not a crypto expert by any means at all, but man, the more I learn about crypto, man, the shadier that shit is.
Crypto makes no sense to me. All it takes is someone to say, I'm going to turn it off, and all that money is lost.
So much money has just been moved around in crypto, and it really is hard to see where. I mean, I don't track it either, but it is hard. It's not as easy just by really looking at it to see where the money flow went. And trillions of dollars have just over time just vanished. And who knows where it went.
Agreed. It's gone to someone's pocket, that's for sure.
But also too, like, you know, all those companies like Coinbase, OpenSea, man, those companies are in turmoil right now. They're literally laying off people in their crypto departments. Hell, Facebook or Meta, whatever, they lost a strategic person who was supposed to be, you know, a key piece in their whole metaverse project. Like this whole crypto NFT world, all that shit, like right now it's collapsing. Like these companies, like they just can't build the infrastructure. You know, that's one thing with it, but two, it's just really crypto as a whole taking a hit, and it's ran through some of these bigger companies, and it's kind of surprising, to be honest. You would think of all companies and people that they would understand this or understand that market, being that's exactly what they do. But they clearly don't. So yeah, let's see. Todd Wells. Today's kind of slow pre-market.
It is slow. There's one ticker on my radar, but I don't know. It hasn't done anything, and it's only got like a less than a 70-cent spread. So from its high and low, so I'm not excited about it. Like I don't see anything I'm excited or like I've lined up short locates for, or I'm looking to run it long. There's nothing that's really hot on my radar.
Yeah, nothing right now. See if we can't get any damn movement out of predictive oncology this week. They have some things in the company that will just kind of be wrapping it up. And if you're getting excited right now, you have not kept up with what I'm talking about or any of the news. Not even what I'm talking about, just like there's no news. I like what I'm saying is right now, like there wasn't like no secret news I'm talking about or anything. I'm just talking about what's her name? Dr. Christy Jenkins or whatever.
Christine Jenkins.
Yeah, like her contract will be expired on the 31st.
Well, POAI is, I think, in my opinion, is on what we call a float lockdown because today it's traded a total of 5 shares, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shares,
as in $2.30.
So the good news is, someone's like holding on dear tightly, and they're not releasing them. So that's good. That's good. So when news comes and people want to get in, we're kind of joking right now, a little bit of jest, but I'm telling you that when the news comes and people are holding on to their shares, it's going to move quickly. We're going to be shocked how quickly it flies up.
Yeah, we just need to get slow ass Bob to fucking do something.
Bob, it'd be a better Labor Day weekend if we had something going into the weekend to celebrate.
Man, that motherfucker pisses me off.
We are 9 minutes to the market.
We're just getting out to go and end the show right there because, man, thinking about Bob just pisses me off.
Hey, just on a positive note, for those that are like to do the movies, I saw something that the national cinema groups they're going to come out with a National Cinema Day on September 3rd. All movie ticket prices for that day are $3 for a show. So if you're looking at
what is this for again?
National Cinema Day. So AMC, Regal Theaters, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to go see a movie, you can get an old-fashioned ticket for $3 and go see the movies.
So basically make up a fake holiday just to bring in revenue.
Yeah, but instead of you paying $12 a ticket, you get it for $3.
That's what you call being on hard times as a company when you come up with those marketing gimmicks. That's what that is.
Yeah, maybe.
They just need that cash flow to get people in the doors. To be like, hey, do you guys remember this before COVID? You remember this experience? Yeah. Those are real chairs. Those are real chairs that 30 people didn't sat in today.
Yeah. All right, we are about 7.5 minutes to the market. It looks like a slow day. I agree with you about the SPY. I think SPY might do a sideways chop, actually.
Yeah, me too. But all right, other than that, that is all I have for right now. And we will see y'all tomorrow.
All right. We're out of here.